Today we are thrilled to unveil a partnership that truly speaks to Shane's heart, a collaboration between the Shane Warne Legacy and Monopoly. This is more than just a partnership, it is a celebration of one of Shane's greatest passions outside of cricket. From a young age, Shane loved Monopoly. He grew up playing it with his brother and mum and dad, and that love of the game stayed with him throughout his life. And it wasn't just about rolling the dice or collecting properties, it was about competitiveness, the strategy, and the joy of spending time together. Shane carried this tradition onto his own family, where Monopoly nights became a cherished ritual in the Warne household. And it was a game that brought everyone together, sparking laughter and banter and of course a fair bit of good old-fashioned competition, something Shane obviously thrived on. Even better is that all profits from the sale of this board will go back into the charitable initiatives of Shane Warne Legacy, just as Warnie would have wanted.
It's a pleasure to be here today representing Winning Moves on behalf of Monopoly in our partnership with the Shane Warne Legacy. As you heard from Sarah, Shane had an enormous passion for Monopoly, and he was as competitive in that as he was in many other aspects of his life. On behalf of Monopoly, I'd like to officially introduce the limited edition Shane Warne Legacy Monopoly. We're extremely excited about this edition, which, as you can see by now, is a journey through Warnie's cricketing milestones. It's available now exclusively at the Shane Warne Legacy website. There's 23,000 copies that have been made, and I'm sure it won't last long. So that's shanewarnelegacy.com. In spirit of Shane's larger-than-life persona and record-breaking history, I'm happy to confirm that before you is the biggest Monopoly board ever made. So it's an honour to announce that the Shane Warne Legacy now also holds that world record.
Well, I've got to say, it did bring out the competitiveness in Shane and Jason. And I don't think there would be two brothers more competitive than Shane and Jason on the planet. It was just amazing how the Monopoly board would accidentally get upended before a winner was declared. I think Shane always thought he was a wonderful negotiator, and so he expected to win every game they played. Well, that wasn't actually the case.
But Shane had this belief that any deal he could concoct would be the greatest deal of all time, and it was always extremely one-sided. And that's, I think, where he started to learn his sledging, about trying to convince you that it was actually a good deal for you. And I fell for it a few times and lost terribly. But over the years, I've gradually got better at standing up to him and not accepting those rubbish deals. And it generally happened that whoever caved first and accepted the other person's rubbish deal would end up on the losing end, and knew that it was only because they accepted the worst deal possible, and that's when the board went up. So
this is absolutely incredible. I just think, to have a Monopoly board with all of Dad's most historic and iconic moments on it, it really opens it up to a whole nother generation of people as well. And younger kids now, they'll be able to see all of Dad's iconic moments in one spot, which I think just keeps his legacy alive, and it's just incredible. And yeah, we're just so grateful, and it's so special, and I think this could be Dad's proudest thing ever. So yeah, thank you guys so much.
To have a Monopoly board now in Dad's honour, that, like what Brooke said, to honour his career and his life and achievements, is pretty surreal. Like, if you had told me he had a stand at the MCG or an oval named after him at where he used to go to school, I'd say that's an amazing honour, and Dad would be super, super proud. But now to have a Monopoly board, a game that me and my family, and especially me and Dad, used to play all the time together, it's really cool, and it's quite surreal.
Honestly, it's just so cool that we have a Monopoly board after Dad, and there's been so many times and memories over the years about, Dad playing Monopoly with Jackson and Brooke and I, and one thing I can remember is, I think it was lockdown when I was living with Dad, and I said, "Good night, Dad, I'm going to bed." I was going upstairs to my room, or I was going upstairs to study, I can't remember. And he goes, "Just don't touch the board." And I said, "Don't worry, Dad, I'm just going to sleep, it's all good." And he goes, "Okay, SJ, just don't touch the board." And I was like, "I'm not touching the board, all good." His determination on and off the field, and didn't not show in Monopoly. And we're just so thankful that, we have a board now after Dad, and we're all so proud. So thank you so much to everyone, and yeah, I'm so excited to play.
The amount of times where it'd be us four, me, Brooke, Summer and Dad playing, and Summer and Brooke sort of get bored and they don't want to keep playing, and Dad would be like, mate, do not quit. We are finishing this game. There is just no way you're leaving me. We are finishing this. And I remember there was a handful of times where it'd be on a school night where it'd be like, Dad, I want to go to sleep. I've got school tomorrow. He'd go, no. If we don't finish now, you've got to wake up before school and we'll finish before you go. So I've got a lot of happy memories with him, and I think there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs for people to actually learn stuff about Dad as well. Because if you saw all of the things that were in the public, this is a really good chance to actually see his personal life and to see what cars he used to like and what food he used to eat. So I think to people that want to learn more about him, this is a really cool and fun way.
I think it's probably some of our happiest and funniest and some of the specialist memories was always around the family dinner table playing Monopoly, and things got very heated. Me and Summer never really won, did we?
No, never won.
It was always down to Jacko and Dad, and it got so competitive, but it was always all so much fun and games. And I think this just gives the next generation a lot of knowledge and history to know about all Dad's iconic moments and also his personal stuff as well, which Jackson mentioned. And yeah, it's really special. I think this could be Dad's proudest moment, having a Monopoly board. I think he'd just be so proud, and we're just so grateful to everyone involved, and yeah, it's just amazing. I think Dad would be very happy with the size of that. I think that'd be just right for him.
He loved playing Monopoly as he loved all his board games, and I think he would just be so proud, and he'd be so happy that he has a Monopoly board about him on everything, and it's amazing, and we're just so happy, and I think he would be really proud.